Alright, yeah, welcome back to Magic Arena. We're back in part 2 for the Twice the Life League. We've, if you haven't checked out part 1, we're doing quite well, so without further ado, let's get into the second half of that league, and I'll see you there. Okay, 4 lands. Sneap. We've got turn 3 Spring to mind, which is nice. 2 Masterminds acquisitions to find our combo pieces, always nice. Might even just find an Hour of Promise, maybe, in ramp. Because honestly, thinning the deck of lands and getting a nice mana base is often quite good for the deck. Let's get down a Desert the Glorified for that double black on turn 3 if we draw a Never. Dinosaurs from our opponent, maybe? Turn 1 Rootbound Crag seems kind of like it. It isn't, though. It's some sort of Jund list. Alright, we're going to go grab a blue source with our Spring. Untapped land means we can Hour of Promise, otherwise we play it next turn. He's not in the colours to counter us. He can attack our hand though, which is maybe going to be something that will kill us. This deck does not like hand disruption. Doesn't like counters either, but we've been playing against plenty of decks that could run them, and did run them in some cases. We still came out on top. So what you got, opponent? Get wrecked. Oh, there's the blue. Alright, well, we're back to finding out if our opponent runs counters again. These decks, man. They've been weird. 4 mana, we can see a Planeswalker. Chandra. Verix Bladewing. Okay. I'm going to opt to go with our ramp rather than kill that right now, because I don't care. We do have all of our deserts, so I'm going to go grab our nice cycle lands. Just to fix up our mana nice and good. We can actually play a Swarm Intelligence. There's the Chandra. Yeah, I think I'm going to play Swarm Intelligence now.
This will be easy.
Upping that. Is he going to maybe Sweltering Suns me? Magma Spray. Awesome. That's a tap out. So I'm going to play the Swarm Intelligence because there's a good chance that he can't really deal with my enchantments. And doubling up the things that are in my hand is just amazing. Land drops, Swarm Intelligence. Yeah, there's nothing I can hold up here except for maybe Fatal Push, which I can do that on the Fetid Pools. Okay, so like a Never now, I'll target Chandra. If he counters it, the other copy goes at Chandra. To just make sure that she dies. Otherwise I can hit Verix. Daragaz! My god, this deck. Alright, well. I guess we're hitting Daragaz Chandra. Fumigates. Well, that is a complete wipe. Interesting. So I can never kill Chandra, and then I can Fumigate twice as well. I don't know if I want to Fumigate just yet. I think I'll just Never for 3 and then Hour of Promise. So kill you. Create a copy. Temporarily deal with Daragaz. Which is all I really need to do. It's a Desert of the True. Who knew?
Fire with fire.
And then get 4 lands out of our deck. So let's get all of my cycle lands out for good. And then start pulling deserts, I think. Desert. And desert. Okay. So he has 2 more counters? Yeah, in 2 turns he comes back out. Shouldn't matter by then though. So this is like 5-color dragons then. Prowling Sir Poppard. I am not running counterspells. This is fine. And a servant. Okay, how much mana do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. I need 16 to Belzenlok and Omniscience. I need 1, 2, I said 12. So I could acquisition, get Omniscience and Hour of Promise, which ramps me nicely. Actually, I could get Omniscience, Gideon, because that gets Belzenlok online, ready to go. I'm not going to die here. So, search my library for a card. That one. Take action. So I want Omniscience. And then I want to take Gideon out. So now Belzenlok hits my entire deck. And then it might be a Fumigate here. I think so. That's fine. Just wipe the board. I don't care about copying, but I suppose I should, just for safety's sake. Gain a ton of life. He's got 2 cards to work with here that have to kill me. 2 cards that have to kill me. There's a pass. Interesting. Mastermind's Acquisition can go and grab Omniscience out of my sideboard, so this not resolving is fine. Doesn't really matter. I'm just thinking about potential... Ooh! Alright. Search my library for a card. Copy. Belzenlok. Take... I guess it doesn't really matter. I guess Commit to Memory is the one that I should take, because it allows me to counter a spell here. So, play Gideon. He resolves. Emblem Gideon. Now we can't die from Belzenlok. Not that I think we could anyway. Draw our entire deck. Commit backup. We're gonna 4-0. Oh my god. Oh dear. Alright. Getting the nice from our opponent. Oh my god. This is the greatest thing of all time. Let's good game our opponent. He's a good sport. He likes our deck. Or is he assuming that this is going to kill us? I always wonder that with my opponent. I've used a timeout. Dang it. I'm at 7. Okay, so... Swarm Intelligence. For free. Where's the 3rd? Oh, it's in the middle there. Cast that. I think he wants to see what we're doing. Cast that. Okay, so we got the full amount. We actually might get the full cost here. Go into our deck, into our sideboard, sorry. Grab double cast. Are you gonna time out or are you gonna let us do this? No, opponent. Come on. Oh, he's looking. There we go, he's back. Double cast. Double cast. It's far beyond the point now where if he was waiting on a counter spell for him to use it now, because like we copied the same 1,000 million damage spell 4 times, so he's got to counter 5 spells at any given time now, which is just impossible. Plus he's got to fight through the commit to memory that we have. Get the double cast. I'm going to use my other Mastermind's acquisition over here to go get the other pieces. We're going to go for full value here, boys and girls. Full value incoming. Okay. No! Why? You see, this is the problem with recording for Mana Burn. They never let you fulfill your entire combo out. They just don't like it. So, that's... If you were wondering why there was only one game in the Mana Burn episode, it's because of things like this. The one episode that I recorded, the one match that I recorded, was the first time someone let me do the full combo. And yeah, we're now 4-0 in Twice the Life. One more and then we get an extra 100 gold plus a rare and an uncommon. So we've already made our money back with this deck. This monster, this absolute abomination of a deck. One more win. Come on, can we 5-0? Come on. Okay, this has got 2 lands in it, which I think means it's a mulligan. 1 land in it. It's a mulligan. Oh boy. 2 lands with a consign. I take the 3-lander. This might be a loss. We got really lucky with our opening hands, but I think that luck has run out. Let's play the Fate Pools and pass. I mean, this hand isn't awful, in all honesty. And our opponent went down a little bit on cards as well. I think they did anyway. This is a blue-green deck, which is passing on us. Okay, well, we're just going to play a land and pass, because this Isolate Chapel is now untapped thanks to the swamp. Anticipate. Okay. Are we getting comboed out ourselves? Might be. It's going to be a difficult one to win if we don't hit land drops into Hour of Promises and things like that. Keep playing my basics. I don't really want to enable his Field of Ruin in any positive way. Oh, it's Turbo Fog. Do we win? Can we win? I don't know, actually. I know for a fact that he can't stop our combo with Fogs, because we have Insult to Injury, which prevents all damage prevention. So there is that. The issue is that Teferis and things like that are a thing. Do I Mastermind's Acquisition for anything? I think I do it next turn if I don't get anything nice as my sort of land drop. Otherwise I'll keep Consign open. Anticipates. He doesn't have any planes, so I don't have to worry about any Teferis or anything of that sort. Not just yet, anyway. I have expected him to Field of Ruin me there so he could get a planes. Into an Opt. Alright. Basic structure of Turbo Fog, for those who don't know, is a lot of thinning. Because when you get down to about 30 cards and you have either like Teferi Searcherous Cantor or Khan in play, then finding your Nexus of Fates is super easy. Okay, we hit our land. I'm going to acquisition for an Hour of Promise, I think. Don't know if this is going to ever resolve. I have my doubts. Highly doubt it. Oh, no, it did. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to get the Hour of Promise because I need to ramp into things like our Swarm Intelligence. Consider building the combo a second priority at this stage. Because by thinning the deck, I'm essentially upping my odds of finding my combo pieces anyway. And we did. We thinned our deck. We found our combo pieces. Alright. Let's go ramp a bit. We can't get any zombies, so he might just let this one go. I'm going to take my deserts out of the deck if he lets this go. Nope. Alright. Okay. Cycles his Hazer Pawn. This could just be like blue-green fog. I feel like going this long without seeing a white source from our opponent is very telling that he doesn't really have it. We pass. We needed a land drop. That's pretty much the only good thing we were getting from it. So he's going to Field of Ruiners now by the looks of things. I'm going to have to get another Plains if he's taking out this farmland. Yeah. Okay. Just going to float this mana just in case. There's no harm in doing it. Okay. Mending of Dominaria. Ooh. There's a Rashmi in there. Guess actually 2 lands from this? That's interesting. We had a land drop, okay. That allows me to Belzenlok. But that doesn't get me anywhere, so I'm just going to pass. Okay. Mills 2 more. It's more lands. He's actually going to ramp 4 cards in. Wow. Wish we could run something like this, but the mill is actually really bad for us. So our opponent's playing a fog deck, but it's not a turbo fog deck. As such. I'm just going to pass. Okay, I'm going to consign you, because if I need to, then Oblivion is an option for me next turn. Or it gets a counter spell out of my opponent's hand, and I've done pretty much what I wanted to do anyway. I can just fumigate the Rashmi, because I think the Rashmi is going to be pretty much one of the only things that a board wipe's going to hit here. Just lets it go. Okay. Land drop, always nice. Let's Oblivion our opponent. This might get the disallow. More disallows out my opponent's hand, the better. Yep. Alright. Because that could actually pave way for the Swarm Intelligence to start coming down. So shuffles his graveyard in. Ramps up 4 lands, I think it was there. This Field of Ruins actually might be a little bit of an issue. Because we don't have that many basics in this deck. We have very non-basic Hungry in this list. We never pull them with any of our ramps, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. Float my blue. I need more blue. So yeah, eventually these could turn into strip mines and wastelands and things like that. It's Wasteland that hits only non-basics, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think Strip Mine hits any land. Because it's a stupid card. Alright. Swarm Intelligence, let's go. Counter spell bait. But nice if it resolves. Anticipates looking for a counter spell. Rashmi triggers. Hits Tachiova. So Rashmi, for those who don't know, says whenever you cast your first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card with converted mana cost less than the spell that we cast, or he cast, then he gets to cast it without paying its mana cost. And then if you don't, it goes into your hand. So it either draws a card, or you get to cast it like a Sunbird's Invocation. So my opponent doesn't... Oh, got a Nexus of Fate. Okay. That's real bad. Hits the Spring to Mind. Its converted mana cost, unfortunately, is not less than 7. As we know full well, this card is not a 3 mana card. There's Tachiova. Gets his extra turn. He can Field of Ruiners to draw cards. He can Spring to Mind to draw cards. He's in a really good spot. We really needed that Swarm Intelligence to go off, I think, because what we could do is never next turn and wipe his board. Ooh, he hits a Disallow. Ugh. Gonna have to bait that. Oh, with more Swarm Intelligences. So I know what cards would instantly get a rise out of him. A board wipe would instantly make him disallow. The Swarm Intelligence would instantly make him disallow. It's which one I want to actually keep. I'm not fussed about not having all of my Swarm Intelligences when I combo off, because I do have Commit to Memory. I'm going to need the 6 mana open though when I go Omniscience, because I can't cast it for free. But I could also maybe just 40 him with 1 Swarm Intelligence with the right hand. I think I'm just going to Fumigate though. Actually, leave the blue open for this consign. So here comes his Disallow, which we want him to cast. Yep. Rashmi hits. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright. Some people just have all the luck. Alright, let's bounce that. Love it if he disallowed this as well. This might be a Supreme Will. We know he's running that. That also works. He's Field of Ruining before we do our thing. I don't need any double black anymore. No. Do I need the white? Got 1 extra white. I guess I'll grab a white. It's fine. Okay, he draws a card, gains some life. Is he gonna then disallow, or is he just gonna let this go? I would let this go if I were him. Yeah. Because he can just cast it and get on with his life. It's not really a big deal. 29 cards in his deck. So now I need to bait out another card. At this rate, with all the slow decks we've been coming up against, this actually might end up being a 2-parter. I have to find out how long all of these matches have been. Obnoxiously long is the word that I would probably use. So he gets a free opt off of his Tachiova. My opponent's deck is sweet. I don't think it's particularly good in standard, but twice the life is doing... It's doing some pretty crazy stuff. I can't win if he taps out, so I don't really mind that. I can swarm intelligence, though, if he did tap out, but why would he? Doesn't have too much of an incentive to do that. So he's got an arch, a field, and a field. That's drawing 3 cards and gaining 3 life from his Mending a Dominaria next turn. If I don't kill Tachiova, which I will probably just never Tachiova to avoid that. And that might get the counter. This doesn't seem like the deck that uses torrential gear hulks, so I could probably just count his disallows as one and done. This is a really, really crappy situation, though. Yeah. There's Gideon. Well, we've got our full combo. We have the full combo. Right. Bait the counter. Yep, there's the counter. Rashmi hits Root Snare. So I could play Gideon here. Or I could take a land out of his graveyard with Return. Land out of his graveyard actually might be quite good. Hit Arch. To be honest though, the Field of Ruins are really going to screw me, because they're actually going to take lands permanently out of my deck. I'm going to not be able to do that pretty soon. And I can't... I need Omniscience before I can play Belzenlok, because otherwise I discard to hand size and just lose. Pretty much. We got 3, 6, 7. You were 3 lands off of doing that. I think I just return and take out a land. Feels so grim. But an Arch of Araska is pretty good value for him. Taken a life and a card draw from him, and I've also taken consistent card draw off of him as well. His Tachiova value should run out eventually. I need to hit like Hour of Promise consistently, something like that, so that I can ramp. Because then if I can get to 16 mana, I can Belzenlok plus Omniscience, play Gideon, win. That kind of thing. Or combo off and win. Reservoir. Oh, you're not that guy, are you? Ugh. Why? Alright, we lose. He only has to gain 6 life. Reservoir is one of those cards that just... Well, I suppose he has to hit 100 if I Gideon. And can protect him. But that's not likely, because, I mean, he's running Nexus of Fate in here, so it's probably going to be extra turn, extra turn, extra turn, extra turn. Especially with the amount of card draw and the lack of Nexuses he's cast so far. And he does run Torrential Gear Hulk. Alright. This is awful. And anticipates, yeah. We're just getting killed right here. Sweet deck from my opponent. I like it. It's a shame this ended up being the win con. I feel like this is just a bit of a cop-out in Twice the Life. Like, you go, ooh, what card could make life really matter? Let's just lazily play that card. I like the idea that my opponent was maybe just going to Sylvan Awakening me. But Wasn't meant to be. Alright, well, we're 4-1 now. That's fair enough. Yeah. I'm just going to scoop it up. This video is going to be long enough anyway. My opponent doesn't seem to want to kill me because he's had plenty of opportunity. So let's go for another game. 4-1 still. Pretty good. If we go 4-2, I'm still overwhelmed with how unbelievably well this deck has done. All the same. So we either win, go 5-1, or we lose, and we lose on 4-2. Either way, I am perfectly happy. We've made our money back, and we're in a good state. Alright, let's go for another game. Okay, 2-lander. I'm actually going to keep this because it has spring. I need 1 land and it's good. Yeah, gets the blue for the consign. We work our way up to Hour of Promise and then 1 combo piece. I'm going to keep this one. Usually I would automatically mulligan a 2-lander, but because it has so much ramp, that is potentially going to work out for us. I just need to hit 1 land. That's all I need. Just 1 land. Just hit 1 land, deck. This hand is getting better as long as I hit El Singo land. As long as I hit 1 land. Please. For the love of God. No. Mastermind's Acquisition. This is like blue-white control. If it is, I'm probably going to go 4-2. What a sad way to lose. We're getting field ruined? Why? Okay. So I'll just go grab a blue sauce. Sure. Thanks. Now I have consign, I have something to do with my turn. Appreciate it, opponent. Let's drop Fumigate. It's not likely to do a great deal. This is either Approach or it's just Turbo Fog or Blue-White Control. Either one of those. There's not a terrible amount of creatures. Ah. Drop the consign. At least my opponent's getting mana screwed. But they're at the point now. Nice! There we go, tap land. They're at the point where they can actually do things, you know. They can disallow my ramp all day. Supreme Will to dig himself out of the hole. Off to go find a land. Wow, didn't find the land, I guess. Or got greedy. One or the other. So these springs are going to get countered like crazy, but I could hope to just hit lands off the top while I do it. That's the start. Alright, we can't get censored. We got the triple blue. I need double black, so if this doesn't hit the disallow, which my opponent discarded one, which is crazy. This one's going to hit one, right? Negate. Sure. As good as. Fair enough. Alright. Fetid pools. We're digging ourselves out of this hole. Playing around censor. We got the double black now. We got the triple blue. We need some double white action. This hits a counter though. But if he's countering this, then... yeah. We're in a great spot because... he's now going to need to have a counter for Hour of Promise, which is far greater than a Spring to Mind. And we keep hitting our land drops. When we weren't before. But my opponent might just be playing mono counters, which is the boring version of this deck, which it looks like he is. Okay. Alright. Sweet. There's a disallow. A land and I can swarm intelligence? I'd like that. Otherwise I can mind and draw some cards, hit my land drops. I'm going to play Teferi, because it's all I know how to do.
I won't hide from the world any longer.
I wish you would.
We need to move quickly.
Alright. The Snooze Father comes out. He's actually the Tilt Father, but you know. Let's just mind, draw some cards. We briefly had a moment of hope. It was dashed quickly. Scattered Groves, okay. Interesting.
Hurry!
I do believe my opponent, though, does not have counter spells left. Unless he's been naturally drawing them right here, which... Now he has! Oh boy. Let's see those tops, opponent. There's a top. Yep. Fumigate's not great. We have 5 mana over if I consign for the bait. I could swarm intelligence for the counter bait as well. The Teferi minus doesn't really bother me. I could Mastermind's Acquisition for a Never, but I can't cast it. I think I just tried to slap down Swarm Intelligences until he runs out of counters. If he's minusing his Teferi, that's pretty great as well. Eventually I'm going to have to bounce it with a Consign, so I need that to resolve. Let's it go. Yeah. Teferi minus or the cast out here. Either way. Our opponent never plays on his own turn except for to play Teferi so that he can draw more cards to play on my turn. This is about the only proactive play they ever make. Double bottom. Nice. I despise this deck with a passion, if you hadn't noticed.
Hold that thought.
Nothing I hate more than blue-white Teferi decks. Come on. You have enough for your Approach of the Second Sons. The second worst way to win in this game. I only use it when I have to. You use it because you think it's fun. Ugh. Boop your lands. Come on. Well, if we've learnt anything, it's that this deck can't deal with tier decks. Which I don't think comes as a surprise to anyone watching this video right now. Can I? He's got an upkeep stop on me. Are you kidding me? What are you upkeeping? I was going to say, is the game glitched out, but nope, that's my opponent. Why now? Okay. I could bounce that. Well, actually, what I can do is this fun little interaction. So he's going to target my Swarm Intelligence. In response, I'm going to bounce it. Which is going to create a copy, which is going to bounce Teferi. I get to keep my Swarm Intelligence. Boop. Get out of here with my planes. And we draw a desert. Because he's still on our draw step. Can I take my turn, opponent? Is that okay? Is that fine? I'd appreciate it if you let me. Yeah, he's using his timeouts. Good times. Alright, tap land. So we know a Teferi is coming. What does this mean for our decision? We know it's likely going to be Teferi took Swarm Intelligence. So do I go Mastermind's Acquisition for double Never to make sure that Teferi dies? Or do I go for Never plus Consign to bounce the cast out again? Or do I make him discard 4 cards? I like the discard 4 cards option. But he does just draw his way out of this. Might hit a few counters though. Three, 4, 5, 1, 2. He's got 4 mana left open. He could just kill himself next turn. But I don't have anything to punish the tap out, I don't think. What I'll do is I'll get a ramp spell and Omniscience. I think that might be my best option. Just try find an opening to cast this Omniscience, which gets me back into this game. We know what he's doing. He's making his land drop, he's playing Teferi, he's untapping, he's casting out. His turn is predictable.
Sorry I'm late.
Minusing on my Swarm Intelligence would be my guess. He could just tick up, I suppose. Yeah, he's just going to bounce it. Sure.
Not so fast.
So that's going to shuffle back into our deck, because I'm going to go with Hour of Promise, I think. I don't think that's going to really stop me. Because he's going to need a board wipe, which... He's jumped a lot of Sealaways and Fumigates. He might think that I'm creatureless. Have I shown him Hour of Promise? I have. I could also slap down another Swarm Intelligence for double Hour of Promise. But that gets cast out. I think I'm just going to Hour of Promise. A naked one. This is a really tough matchup. Got 1, 2... 2 deserts, so I need 1 desert. He's gonna disallow, aren't you? Please just do it. If you can, just do it. Put me out of my misery. Oh. Counter unless I pay 3. I'll pay 3. Okay. I need... I got all the blue I could ever ask for. I need some black. Desert. Desert. Get some zombos. I would love to see my opponent tap out here. Tap out completely. Or as completely as you can anyway, because Teferi's going to untap 2 lands. How much mana have I got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I get 11. So I can't really do anything but single Omniscience, which gets cast out. Drowned Catacomb. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7... plus Oblivion. Yeah, I could do that. Make him discard 4 cards if he doesn't counter this. He might just want to cast it out. Looks like he's going for the counter. If he goes for the Supreme Will, that's really annoying. Oh, he's digging. He is digging. Very interesting. So he's going to discard 4 cards here if he doesn't find a negate. Which he's going to find a negate. Because this is blue-white control we're talking about. Wow, okay. Never mind. Alright. Let's pinch his handle a wee bit. I want to make it sure that I can play this Omniscience without much issue. So hopefully we pinch his mana in such a way that he keeps this cast out, which hopefully he can't just Omniscience into. I think taking 4 of his 6 cards is going to be the best way to... Oh, he's got lands in hand. Are you kidding me? Why isn't he all action at this point? This one's the tough choice. Teferi and Essence Scar. It's not even slightly a tough choice. Great. My opponent's drawing like a beast. Alright.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Draw cards. Time for the cast out. By the looks of it, he's done letting us do horrible things to his hand. Yeah. Okay. So he's got 8 mana on end step. That's enough for Nexus of Fate if he's running it. I don't think he is, but he could be running Torrential Gear Hulks. Alright, well, let's find out if he has a counterspell, shall we? Goodbye, Teferi.
Enough.
Huh. Huh. Could we win next turn? I acquisition, I get Gideon. If he has no counters, I Omniscience, Gideon Belzenlok win. Question is, did he let that go because he had another Teferi? Because he dumped one Teferi. He might have just let it go because he has a spare. I could Oblivion him, find out. And then I can Mastermind's acquisition out my Gideon. So I get a card out of him no matter what here. And it will be a counterspell if he has it. Ooh, he's going to Arch to keep a card. Ooh. Cast out in a land. I didn't think about the Arch, actually. Okay, well... Do you have a negate? He's got a negate, haven't you? Got a negate. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. 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 We're on the verge. I'm looking over the hill now, and it's looking nice. It's seeming as though this Omniscience might resolve. There's a Teferi. Teferi's not too bad.
On schedule. Keep up the pace.
Drawing a counter is the terrible thing. If he doesn't have a counter, I win. It's as simple as that. So does he have a counter? Or a cast out. A cast out would also... Hour of Promise. Do I go for it? Can I play around Supreme Will? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I can't. So if I can't play around Supreme Will, do I Hour of Promise to pressure to Fairy? Potentially bait out the counter spell. It gives him an extra turn to draw a counter spell. But I can Hour of Promise and Mind in the same turn. I'm going to Omniscience. I'm going to go for it. We can always hit Commit to Memory and put it back in our deck. He's got it. He's got the counter. Haven't you? You've got it, haven't you? Just admit it. You've got the counter. Because you're the luckiest control player who ever lived. Come on, show me it. It's a dig for the negate. Oh my god! Oh my god. Gideon. Oh my god. Zero Gideon.
Your defeat is inevitable.
Play Belzenlok. Win the game. Show me the money. There's the Swarm Intelligence he stuck in our deck earlier. We've got a consign to bounce the cast out to go get another Swarm Intelligence should we need it. The 5 and 1. I was so beaten down on this matchup. I didn't see there being any chance of winning here. Not a chance in hell. But we have pushed through all of his counters, pressured him to the point where he taps out. I am going to milk this for everything that I can. Swarm Intelligence. We're going to try and get that full value. With no concern about our opponent's time. Jesus Christ, we've earned it. Next Swarm Intelligence, please. Okay, actually, can we do... We can't do the full amount because I've only got one Mastermind's acquisition. But we can still get like 2 million. Let's go into our sideboard. I'm going to make sure I get the right cards here. I'm going to get a Shock. Because I am not going to mess this one up. I'm going to get an Insult. Screw you, opponent. Your deck sucks. There's your insult right there. I hate everything about it. We're going to get triple double cast. Which is good enough. It's not the full amount. I still can't manage to get the full amount, it seems. Play double cast. 5 times. Double, 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 double. Which is then going to double my double cast 5 times. Oh my god. Twice the live format. Where you can play any old garbage deck and it will just absolutely stomp the opposition. This is beautiful. He could cycle his cast out and lose priority at any point that he wanted. He's choosing not to. He likes priority, does our control opponent. Loves it. doesn't know what he'd do without it. Okay. This is going to be a very long video, so it's probably going to be a two-parter. But I do hope that you guys have enjoyed the emotional roller coaster of this particular deck. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see more of this, and I felt a little bad that I only managed to get one game in for the mana burn, so that's why I ran it for this one. And I am so glad that this is the deck that I chose. Give me those double casts, daddy. Here we go. Hand them over. One last insult for our opponent. Teferi is a degenerate card and you should feel bad. There we go. There's my insult. Let's watch him scoop now. He's looking at his Teferi going, "You weren't enough. Why, Tilt Father? Why did you not tilt my opponent enough into scooping early? Never scoop." That's what we learned today. Scooping is for suckers. Alright. Really carefully choose this shock. Point it at my opponent's face. Take an action. Teferi's dead.
I won't let you win.
Oh, won't you? No, you do not. Oh my god. Even at the end, he took it away from us. I tried to BM him. He wouldn't let me. You know what? He stopped me from turning to the dark side, I think. You know, I was going for full BM value. I was going to hit my Belzenlok before I hit his face and everything. Poison Tip Archer. Interesting. 5-1, ladies and gents. 5-1 with the Belzenlok combo. It's been an emotional roller coaster. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let's have a look at our prize pool. We got double rares. Blood Sun, an absolute terrible card. And a Pride Sovereign, of which I believe I already have 4 of. So, I mean, we ended up getting 100 gold for doing this. But I think the feelings that I have in my heart after playing this game were well worth the 500 gold investment, even if I'd have gone 0-2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did for more content like this in the future. I'm not sure if I want to do Twice the Life too much more, but if I do see a lot of responses for it and it ends up coming back, because we only have 41 hours left, if I end up getting a lot of responses saying you want to see more of this, then liking, subscribing, doing all of the interactions, commenting down below, any kind of engagement on the video is enough for me to want to do this a little bit more. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to hit that bell icon, because that bell icon allows you to get notifications, which YouTube won't give you, that my videos are going up in the future. I really hope you've enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.